Well, hey y'all. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing. No, I'm doing good. So I know y'all want to know how my Wednesday was because that's when I was supposed to be celebrating Thanksgiving, baby. Let's just say I was in the hospital. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this? I'm just gonna roll the dice and let the dice choose which challenge I do. Hold on, I think I got $30. Yeah, hold on. I'm about to tell y'all how I end up in the hospital, okay? I know y'all wondering. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, I said 30. I don't know. So, y'all, my hand still kind of hurt from where the IV been. I hate getting IV in my hand. So, 3. So, how I ended up in the hospital. I'm gonna roll the dice to see how much it is. 2. So, I get up Wednesday. I was gonna get ready to start cooking. The plan was to go to my mom's house and start cooking because we invited some people. Like I said in the other video, she had a little more room than what we have here at the apartment, right? 6. So the plan was to go to her place and cook. So that's what I was getting ready to. I started getting stuff out of the was starting getting some of the stuff out of the cabinets that I already had, so I can start taking it over there so we can cook. And then 2. So I'm like, I notice I'm feeling dizzy, lightheaded. I'm like, okay, I don't know what it is. Thinking I'm dehydrated or something. So I try to drink some water. I have some what do you call the packets? What's those things called? Excuse me. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just burping all on the camera. Jesus, I just had a sip of Mountain Dew. What is that thing called? Lord, I'm sorry. That you just mix in your water. Crystal Light. That's what I had. So, did I get that right away? I don't remember when I had that. I think I did that like afterwards. One. I don't remember at what point I decided to, try to sip on some of that. But, I think I waited a little bit because I was like, what the heck is going on? So I was like, okay, let me sit down for a little, see if that'll help. And I was like, let me take a sip of this water. So I did have the Crystal Light. I didn't even read the Bible verse, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me read the Bible verse. This is from Frugality is Life. This is Psalm 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Right? Did I put 2? No. And then I got to see how much I saved total, because this is completed. Yay! Ding, ding, ding. I ain't gonna have a bell. I need to get a bell. Y'all wanna buy me a bell? Let me stop. Coming on here begging like some people do. Anyways, I digress. So I'm like, I tried to sip some water. I felt nauseous. I was like, oh, can't sip that. So I have some liquid IV. I tried to drink that. My stomach was like, nope, that was weird. So I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on? I was talking to I finished that. I was texting my mama because earlier, this one is by the Faithful Dash. This says, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Psalm 119, 105. 1. So, well, y'all, I'm distracted. Trying to do too much and talk. But I was texting my mama because I was like, after I get out this bed, eventually I'll get out of this bed and get ready. But because I didn't feel like getting up. This one is Psalm 95 from Frugality is Life. It says, "O come, let us sing unto the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving and make a joyful noise unto him with praise." Song. For the Lord is a great God and a great King above all gods. Oh, I finished this one too. This is $3 each. I gotta count and see how much that one is. So yeah, I'm texting her. I'm like, because I told her earlier, I was like, eventually I'll get out of this bed, and I'll get ready. But then I text her like, gosh, I was like, I'm feeling dizzy. I don't know what it is. She was like, I think she asked me if my iron was low or something. I don't know if I had any iron pills. I had some, but I hadn't really been taking it. So I was like, I'm gonna just lay here, sit here and see what happens. So I'm like, this ain't going away. At one point, I this one says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Crafts and magic. Y'all, I'm getting distracted. Okay, so yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on there. At one point, I come around to the side of the bed where my husband is at. He's sleeping. I'm like, well, I feel like crap. I forgot I finished this one. I'm like, I feel like crap. I climb on top of him, telling him, I feel awful. He didn't know what's going on because he half sleeping. He's half asleep. He's half asleep. He just lay there. Javon, he be unbothered by me. When I climb on top of him, he don't care as long as he's still sleeping. He don't pay me much attention. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I might as well go ahead and finish this one. 2. I might as well go finish this one. Boy, this is a quick video, but I ain't even finished telling y'all what happened. So I don't have one for $1, do I? I'll find another $1. What is this? No. Y'all, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll figure out this later. So yeah, I'm laying on top of him. I was like, I feel horrible. Then I get down off of him laying on the bed, and I like felt like the room was doggone spinning. I said, well, okay, I'm gonna just lay down here for a little bit. I told him I wasn't feeling good. I asked him if he can get some chips. I said, maybe I'm hungry. Tried to eat a piece of chip. Felt bad. Like, okay. So I'm laying in the bed. After a while, started feeling a little better. I told him, let me try to eat some more chips and see if that'll help. Maybe I was hungry. I was able to eat a little bit more chips. Y'all, I was still feeling dizzy, and all this took place in about 30 minutes to an hour. I don't even know how long it was. This is 21, 2, 3, 4. Is that 24? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 24. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place trying to tell you this story. So I'm like, my mom was like, you might have to go to the emergency room. I was like, yeah, I might have to. Like, I don't want to. And she was like, she suggested urgent care. I was like, yeah, I'll have to go see how that is. So I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm going to probably have to go to urgent care. We end up going, get there. Y'all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, I keep getting distracted. So, urgent care, my blood pressure was sky high. And they were like, pretty much they didn't really have anything that they could give me for like the dizziness. They were like, they can probably give me something that's for vertigo. So that may or may not help. And they were like, maybe we could just give you a referral to the ER. So I'm like, okay. So they come with the referral to the ER. I'm thinking we're gonna be here for forever. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, 16, yeah. So I'm thinking we're gonna be there for a while. Hubby pull up to the hospital. Why is it always packed at the hospital? Hardly any parking spots for. So he end up dropping me off to the front. So I go in there, I sign up, I showed him my referral. I thought I would have been waiting for a while. The nurse checked my blood pressure. It was, still high. I'm gonna find another one so I can cross off another 2. So Um, but I said, yeah. So I sat back down. I think maybe 10 minutes, if that. They called me to the back. They were like, they hooked me up on a blood pressure machine. They were monitoring my blood pressure. What else did they do? They hooked me up to an IV. Tried it in my arm. They couldn't find a vein because my vein is so small. They did my hair first. I think she did hair first. Right hair is still swollen. Hated. Hand is still swollen because she finally got it hair. I can't stand them and how long they take to dang find a vein because my arm is small. Chances are my vein is small. Use common sense. So anyways, they're monitoring my blood pressure. That thing keep going high. It was like at one point it got up to several times. It was like 200 over like 103 and 110. It was sky high. So I'm like, sheesh, what the heck is going on? Throughout the time, they tried while I was in the emergency room part. They tried like, was it three or four blood pressure medicine to get my blood pressure down. It didn't look like it want to go down. But I don't know how spiritual y'all are. I don't know how y'all believe in God, but I believe in God, and I know I heard it's spiritual. So I feel like I believe 100% believe it's in a spiritual attack. So the doctor comes back. I didn't tell you I did a CT. They had me do a CT scan, a EKG. I did because after I didn't mention that they drew blood and all, and they discovered my iron was low, so they had to do an ultrasound because I told them about heavy bleeding, so I had low iron and the high blood pressure. So the doctor came back. He was like, you could go home and try to, pretty much run. What did he say? Run this out for your, pretty much said that, I could go home and try to risk it, or they can, admit me and see if they can get it down. I was like, at first I wanted to just go home, and I still didn't want to go home, but I was like, you know what? I'll, let them admit me. So I ended up being admitted. They had me in one room. I think they gave me another high. I know I had about 5 high blood pressure pills. Tried one. I think they did one in the IV, and I think I had about 4 or 5 pills. I don't know. It was a lot, and it was getting on my nerves because I ain't gonna go there because I know how some people, they believe in drugs. But listen, you ain't got to drug me up. I know God put us on this earth, and you can say what you want. Yeah, he put the drug companies on it. Yeah, but you don't have to rely on drugs. God is the ultimate healer. But anyways, I digress. So, they had me on one floor, but I think whatever the doctor prescribed, they couldn't do it on that floor, so they had to put me in PCU. And so while in PCU, I end up getting a blood transfusion. Even after the blood transfusion, it didn't seem like my iron changed much, which my blood pressure kind of did go down, but that's proof to me that it is spiritual when you hadn't really seen much of a change. Sorry for the stupid dog outside. Anyways, and then I did end up leaving Thanksgiving Day. So Thanksgiving Day, that day they gave me more iron, and I had at leaving they had gave me like 2 different prescriptions for blood pressure medicine. I'm like, if the one ain't doggone really working, why the heck I need 2 for? Because it didn't even seem like the doggone ones y'all gave me in the hospital was working, but whatever. I'm going to pray on it. I'm going to let God deal with it because I know it's a spiritual attack. Because you mean to tell me while I'm in this hospital, what y'all giving me ain't lowering my blood pressure? Then that means I need to go to the ultimate healer, which I already know that's who I need to go to in the beginning. But anyways, as soon as I checked out, got back home, immediately went to my uncle's house because we were having Thanksgiving at his house. So the plan was to have, Thanksgiving and everything with my husband and some family members at my mom's, and then Thanksgiving we were going to go to my uncle's. Uncle. But I ended up in the hospital and everybody else cooked. My mom and TJ cooked. TJ said he didn't get around to doing the sweet potato pie, so I ain't had my sweet potato pie, but I did have sweet potato pie at my uncle's. So I did get to celebrate Thanksgiving at my uncle's. But yeah, that's how my past 2 days was. So y'all, I believe God for healing, so I ain't even worried about it. But that whole situation was crazy because it seemed like they really couldn't get my blood pressure down. It seemed like they really couldn't get my iron up. I know who to go to help me with this situation. I know to go to God and pray. So that's that. That's my story of what happened to me the past 2 days. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.